Hello, and welcome. My name is Ian Shadi, and today I'll be comparing and contrasting two major world religions, Christianity and Islam, as practiced in Mexico, where Catholicism is a predominant religion and Islam the more minor religion, and Egypt, where Islam is the most predominant religion and Catholicism and Christianity is not. According to the National Institute of Statistics and Geography of Mexico, as of 2010, there were 3,760 Muslims in Mexico, most of them living in Mexico City. However, these estimates vary widely. For instance, the Washington-based Pew Forum on Religion and Public Life estimated there were approximately 100,000 Mexican Muslims in 2010 and projects a population of 126,000 Mexican Muslims by 2030. Regardless of these varying numbers, Catholic Christianity is the dominant religion in Mexico, representing 82.7% of the total population as of 2010. Now we will begin to look at Hofstede's model, specifically the power distance between the religions of Mexico, that of Christianity and Islam. Hofstede defines power distance as the extent to which less powerful members of organizations and institutions accept and expect that power is distributed unequally. Using Hofstede's model, Mexico scores very high as a hierarchical society, which means that people accept the hierarchical order in which everybody has a place, which needs no further justification. Hierarchy in an organization is seen as reflecting inherent inequalities. Centralization is popular, subordinates expect to be told what to do, and the ideal boss is a benevolent autocrat. This works well with Christianity as it is a top-down structure, starting with the Pope, working down to deacons and into the churches, and finally to the people. Islam itself is a flat hierarchical structure. Messages are spread through cultural centers from an imam or a spiritual leader and are disseminated throughout the church with relatively little power distance. The head of the church is also the head of the state. Egypt also scores high as a hierarchical society. This is due to the majority of people subscribing to the idea of Islam and taking politics directly from the state. Political leaders and church leaders are the same, and though there is a large power distance between the ruling class and the people, civility is upheld as a majority of the populace believes in Islam. In Egypt, we also see an even higher power distance from the Islamic Egyptians and the Coptic Christians also residing in Egypt. Who are the Coptics? Coptics are the largest population of Christians in Egypt at about 15 million out of a population of 82 million. This power distance is so high, this group has become the most persecuted group in Egypt, with killings and abductions taking place since its installation at the end of the 14th century. Violence has been on the rise from the 1980s until now. We'll now turn to the Hofstede concept of individualism. Egypt is considered a collectivistic society. This is a manifest and close long-term commitment to the member group, that be family, or extended relationships. Loyalty in a collectivist culture is paramount and overrides most other societal rules and regulations. The society fosters strong relationships where everyone takes responsibility for fellow members of the group. In collectivist societies, offense leads to shame and loss of face. Employer-employee relationships are perceived in mortal terms, like family link. Hiring and promotion decisions take account of the employer's in-group and management of the groups. Interestingly enough, Mexico scores similarly high on the scale of individualism. The family unit is highly valued, and pride and shame in one's group come very easily to the Mexicans. We can attribute this closely to the interconnectedness of the faith the Mexican people have, or the orgulloso, as in pride, of one's individual communities that make up the whole. These concepts of power distance and individualism, voiced by Hofstede, can also be explained through the Triandus article, Culture and Conflict, where he states, "Religion can be a great source of difference in points of view, even when one knows that the other person believes something different. There is the problem that the human use themselves as anchors for such judgments. If we believe something, we believe most people and others believe it." In this video, we've compared Islam and Christianity in Mexico and Egypt, their differences and their similarities. I had only learned one thing in studying intercultural communication this semester that I see benefiting me in the future in communicating with people from other cultures is Hofstede's concept of power distance and Triandus' concept of cultural distance. Though Islam and Christianity are fundamentally different, the way they practice their faith and the structure of their faith prove that not only are they not so different, but it is possible for all of us to come together and work together. Thank you for watching.